Hey everyone, Steve Grogan here, founder of Geek, Wing Chun. Today's video is another in the Focus series. This one's on Biu Sao, which we'll get into in a minute after I say, if you've never been here before, welcome to the channel. Here we give free training tips and ideas for people who want to get better at Wing Chun but can't make it to class as much as they like. So if that's you, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and we'll see you. I was going to say we'll see you in the next video. That's what I say at the end. You'll be notified when new videos are out. So Biu Sao is it's also alternatively called Biu Jee. Aside from being a block, it can also be a strike, of course. Although I'm not really a fan of eye jabs, because the eye is such a small target, no matter how big it might look right now. It's this tiny little target. And imagine during the chaos of a street fight, this little target going like that, and on top of that there's all this stuff flailing around in front of it. So I do not like finger jabs to the eyes. The only time I would encourage that would be if it's a woman facing, well, the kind of attack that women unfortunately have to deal with, which is someone's attempting to rape them. That means they're up close. The guy's not moving around as much, then it's easy to do that. But again, you have to prepare for the fact that that's not going to cripple him. It might anger him and double his resolve to do what he wants to do to you. So you have to know that provides you a momentary distraction to do something more destructive. Chop him to the throat, create a little more space, hit. I'm not saying you'll necessarily be able to hit to the groin after that, but you know, it's not a game ender, basically. It can be used against attacks that are hooking / circular. No, not really circular, because what's a circular attack? This. So never mind that. Hooking at shoulder height or above. They can be used against single or straight attacks. It can be used against hooking or straight. Sorry, I don't know why I said single or straight. And also important to keep in mind is, while it can come a little bit off center to block, say, a looping like a haymaker, it doesn't go overly far, and probably no further than this. I lowered it so you can see where it is in relation to my shoulder. It's almost like the shoulder would be, my hand would be above my shoulder, but in line with the shoulder line. Doesn't go out. It's not like I would block a hook punch like that. I mean, yes, a little bit out as the hook comes to, because if you blocked a hook punch like this, you'd get clocked anyway, you know. So yes, not just out, but also forward, because you got to keep in mind, if the hook was coming this way, you'd be going in. Okay? Again, I'm making the mistake of not releasing my punch as much. If Sifu saw this, he'd probably come down on me for that. There you go. Okay? A lot of people say this can be used against hooks. That's the most frequent interpretation of it. But I believe from experience, this is why I believe it from experience, it can be used only against these wild Street Fighter, untrained person type hooks where someone's going like this. Because just watch this, okay? I'm no boxer, of course, but a boxer is gonna hook like that. They're not gonna hook like this. So my point is, inside of this tight space here, and because the arm is, the hand before you know it is already right here, your Biu Sao, if you did one, would hit here. So it would be best to do it after the punch passed, but then again, someone's up this close trying to hook you, they probably already hit you by this point. There is no passing. So what is my point? My point is that by doing this small motion, there is not enough time or space for this to come in and cut into it. Someone does a tight hook like that to you, and you're best doing like almost like a reverse Jut Sao. You're close enough where they could hit you. This comes inside their punch and yanks it backwards. Or if they do manage to land, boom. So again, say their elbow's right here. So he started to hit me and turn my face. Well, the energy of his punch is going that way. Okay, I got hit. But now I'll help his punch get past me and hit him low. But don't get me wrong, Biu Sao is a decent technique. It's one I think it's on my list of the top 3 most important ones, the other 2 being Pak Sao and Gan Sao, because most people are untrained and they're going to do this wild swinging stuff. And even untrained people, or even trained people I should say, when they get frustrated and wild, they will start to swing wider and have less control. So it's definitely not useless, and you can also use it as a feint. You know? So there you have it, our focus video on Biu Sao. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.